shot, score! Shaw was there. I don't know if he tipped it. Patrick Kane, I think, gets the goal. He's taking a look. Kane, along.
What's up, you hockey nuts? This is Tony Adanucci with Playmakers Hockey and the Hockey Net. Thanks again for joining us today. In today's video, we're going to continue with our goal scoring IQ series, and today's topic is through the screen. And what we're talking about is shooting through the screen, through the defender, whenever there's traffic between you, the puck, and the goaltender, and how to use that traffic to your advantage, and what separates the elite players from everyone else. We'll cover exactly what we're talking about as far as through the screen. We'll also cover some of the technique required to utilize it to the best of your ability, and what do the elite players do better than everyone else when it comes to using and shooting through the screen. So thanks again for joining us, and hope you enjoy, and we'll talk to you after we show you some clips. Okay, so Patrick Kane, one of the best shooters in the league. I think what really separates the elite from everyone else is vision and recognition skills. Okay, if you can't see it, you don't recognize when to use it, you can't be effective. Okay, so number one is you've got to train yourself to be comfortable looking beyond the first layer of defense and seeing all the way through to the open space in the net. Okay, so right away, if we check out Patrick Kane, the first thing I like to look at right here, eyes up, right? He's got to be able to play with the eyes up. He's got to be able to feel the puck without looking at it. He's got to evaluate this situation, and he's dissecting what's available, what isn't, and where he's going to put this puck. Okay, so the next thing I want to look at, we've got a potential layer, number one, for a screen through the goaltender, so you've got to get this puck around this stick check. You've got layer number two, another defender. You've now got to shoot it around his body or his legs. Okay, and then as we let this unfold, you'll see another layer for the goaltender to deal with. So now you've got to get it by your own teammates. So you've got a 3-layered screen for the goalie to deal with. Now, a lot of times in youth hockey, this puck never makes it to the net. Okay, the player that has the puck right here, he waits and waits and waits and tries to push himself into this space to hopefully open up more time and space. But what he's also doing is he's allowing the goalie to wait him out and get the puck into his line of sight so that he can be square, set, and ready. Okay, so what I love is Kane is able to let it go even when it's not an ideal situation. He has confidence to look through these layers of the screen. Okay, and that only happens because he plays with his eyes up and he's able to process because of it. So let's let it roll. This is a great look because he's shooting it right through the defender's legs and into the cage. The goalie really has no chance right here. Okay, so let's move to the next one, see what we see. Okay, we've broken this one down in a previous video. Okay, again, before we even check out the screen, where are his eyes at the point of release? It's amazing how many players I work with shoot this puck, and at the point of release, their eyeballs are down at the puck. Okay, so the analogy is you're not going to go hunting for deer and look at the gun when you pull the trigger. You got to look at the target. Okay, so his eyes are up. He's looking at the target. Okay, another one looks familiar. Okay, again, common thread, eyes up. He's able to see through the screen. So you don't want to actually see, like a common mistake, I think, and it's almost subconscious, is a lot of shooters naturally, when they go to release this puck, what they end up seeing are these defenders' legs, right? They actually end up seeing his legs, and it's almost automatic where they end up making contact with those legs. Okay? You've got to see beyond that first layer. Okay? You've got to be able to get all the way through, and I think an often underlooked aspect, this is an old concept, but it still reigns true because it's just science, right? It's just physics. Okay? At the point of release, if we want to back that up just a hair, okay? Point of release. Puck's here. Okay, what Kane sees, he understands that what he sees, okay, his point of view, his line of sight is a little bit different than the puck's point of view and the puck's line of sight. So to be able to calibrate that vision and understand what is and isn't open for the puck, even though it's, 5.5 feet away from your eyes, that takes a lot of practice, that takes a lot of understanding, it takes a lot of skill. Okay, but you can only do it with your eyes up. Okay, so in order to get this puck through, he evaluates what he sees and then he drives it right through the target. Okay, so we'll let it go. Another triple layered screen. Okay, Ovechkin, another good example. This one will go quick. Little catch and shoot. You've got a nice thick layered screen. Okay, but he does a good job with his timing. He catches it and then he adjusts the angle with his hands. You've got maybe a slight additional layer here for the goalie to deal with. Okay, he's going to catch, adjust the angle, and shoot it far side. Some of it's timing, right? So if we back that one up real quick. Okay, so we've talked about this in the past as well. The eyes see one thing, the puck sees the other, and the goalie, he's locked in on the puck. Okay, he's not locked in on your body, but he's locked in on the puck. So now, where is this puck going to be released? If he releases it here, the goalie is square. Okay, he could probably still beat him because he's such an electric, powerful shooter. But the reason he beats him off this catch and shoot is because the release point itself will take you right back to that spot. Okay, the release point itself, you see our original markings on where that puck started. The release point itself is another, let's undo that. There's another good 3 feet difference. And because he lets it go here, he now has that separate angle to now use the screen to his advantage and go back across the green. Excellent. And we'll probably just let some of these run through. One thing I love here is the patience and, again, changing the angle. So if he lets it go right now, one layered screen. Okay, he sees it, but now he knows, right? Puck's point of view, eye's point of view. If he drags this and changes the angle, he's able to go far side. Okay. Right off the draw is always a good time to shoot the puck. Okay. First of all, you've got a mass of people, right? There's, in the pile itself, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players right in and around the pile, plus the shooter. Okay, so you immediately have a screen set anytime you shoot the puck off the draw. And, they don't have time to react and get into their D-zone coverage. Plus, the goaltender has to do an unbelievable job at tracking and getting reset. So the fact that he's able to collect this right away, use this screen and this screen to his advantage, get it by these shin pads in a hurry, it's almost impossible. Plus the location of the shot, we've talked about this in the past with our puck placement video. Okay, 12 to 18 inches, 12 to 20 inches, perfect placement here.
Part 2 for the grade 8s. Dmitry Orlov plays it along.
Okay, and then we'll finish with another classic Ovi example.
And the cap.
Okay, again, puck starts here. You've got stick on puck. Okay, so we do teach stick on puck. However, offensively, we can use that to our advantage and try to work at changing the angles and shooting around that stick and through the screen. So you've got here you've got that tripod scenario. You've got to be able to pull and then let it go. And he does an unbelievable job at this. Pull, let it go. All right, you hockey nuts, that wraps up today's video on shooting through the screen. As always, thanks again for joining us. Hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We're going to bring you some new content, some new segments this week, so we look forward to sharing with you. Have a good one.